If you don't understand DHT, your hair loss treatment is almost guesswork. But once you understand this one hormone, you can finally choose what actually helps your hair and what is just marketing. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Eric Ko, a hair transplant and hair loss treatment doctor in Korea. Today, I'll explain what DHT is, how it makes your hair thinner, which treatments really matter, and which ones are just supporting actors. I'll keep it simple, but still scientific. Testosterone is the classic male hormone. From that, your body makes a stronger version called DHT. During puberty, DHT helps you get a deeper voice, more muscle, more body hair. So DHT is not bad by itself. But if you are genetically sensitive, DHT becomes a problem for your hair. It travels in your blood, reaches your scalp, and sticks to receptors in the hair follicle. And it tells the follicle, stop making thick, strong hair, make thinner hair, and maybe stop completely. Therefore, over time, your hair goes from thick to thin, to almost invisible to gone. Normally, each hair goes through a cycle. Growth phase is when hair grows for a few years. Rest phase is when hair takes a short break. Shedding phase is when old hair falls and new one starts. With too much DHT and sensitive follicles, the growth phase gets shorter. Hairs become thin, like baby hair, and your hairs spend more time in the resting and shedding phase. You feel like, doctor, my hair suddenly got worse this year. But actually, DHT has often been damaging the follicle slowly for years. You just notice it when the volume finally drops below a certain point. If DHT is a main cause, the most logical treatment is to reduce DHT. That's what finasteride and dutasteride do. They block the enzyme that turns testosterone into DHT. So, DHT levels go down, the attack on the follicles slows down, and therefore, your existing hair has a better chance to stay thicker and longer. They are still the most evidence-based medications for male pattern hair loss, but they can have side effects and you need a long-term plan, so please always discuss them properly with your doctor. If DHT blockers are protecting your hair from further damage, minoxidil and low-level laser therapy are like giving extra support to the hairs that are still alive. Minoxidil improves blood flow around the follicle, helps bring more oxygen and nutrients, and can push some resting hairs back into growth. Low-level laser may reduce inflammation and may help the follicle cells work more efficiently. They do not fix the root cause, but when you combine them with a DHT blocker, you can often keep more hair and keep it thicker. You've probably seen DHT blocking shampoo or stops the cause of hair loss ads. Some shampoos have zinc, vitamins, ketoconazole, and so on. They can help with scalp health, dandruff, or oiliness. But here's the honest truth. Shampoo stays on your scalp for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. The amount that gets absorbed is very small. So, good scalp care, yes. Main treatment for hair loss, no. Use them as a bonus, but not as your main weapon. If the hair is already gone and the follicle is dead, medications cannot bring that hair back. In that case, we think about hair transplant. We take follicles from the back and sides, which are more resistant to DHT, and move them to the thinning or bald area. They usually keep their resistance, so they can survive there for many years. But a transplant is not game over, I'm cured. Transplant fills empty areas, and medical treatment protects the hair you still have. You often need both for the best long-term result. Let's put it very simply. DHT is at the center of most male pattern hair loss. Finasteride or dutasteride, main weapons that lower DHT. Minoxidil and laser supports and thicken the hairs that are still alive. Shampoos, good for scalp, but not strong enough as main treatment. Hair transplant, rebuilds areas where hair is already gone, but you still need treatment to protect the remaining hair. So when you ask, which shampoo is best? Or, do I really have to take medication? The deeper question is always, am I actually treating the DHT problem, or just treating my feelings. If you're worried about hair loss, don't rely only on Google or random products. Talk to a hair loss specialist and build a plan that fits your pattern, your age, and your goals. If this video helped you understand DHT and hair loss treatment more clearly, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your questions in the comments. I'm Dr. Eric Ko in Korea. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.